Oh. It's 5 o'clock on this Friday evening, June 5th, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening, June 5th, 2020. It's 5 o'clock and the mountain temperature is 79 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening is Cuomo applauds suspension of Buffalo cops to knock down 75-year-old man. In giant yellow letters, C.C. Mayer sends message to President Trump, Black Lives Matter. Biden says Trump put words in George Floyd's mouth is despicable. Trump declares it a great day for George Floyd and equality. Utah National Guard confirms they were kicked out of D.C. hotel. Mayor claims budget issue. Al Sharpton announced a new march to Washington led by families of black people killed by police. Surgery terminates lease on most of the Sears and Kmart locations. Minneapolis City Council votes to ban chokehold one day after George Floyd Memorial. Cops across America caught on camera violently attacking protesters demanding police brutality ends. Police injured protesters in Buffalo as demonstrations continuing nationwide. Tied to new jobs numbers, Trump says strong economy will quell protests and heal racial divide. China and India tried to ease tensions at disputed border. Arctic Circle oil spill. Russia press security order checks at permafrost sites. Global anti-racism protest rage. Mexico police set on fire during protests against fatal beating. Boston Road planned to direct liquor license to Manuel-owned restaurants. British carmakers Bentley, Aston Martin, McLaren, Shannon jobs. Israeli warplane targets Syrian weapons lab, at least 9 killed. Sold to allow for delivery service of foreign currencies, launched drone taxis. About 1,300 civilians to be killed in the Democratic Republic of Congo amid conflict involving government forces and armed opposition groups. The United Nations African Commissioner for Human Rights said Friday. U.S. stocks boom followed by surprise, and the federal government labor report that showed the economy grew by more than 2 million jobs last month. Look at stocks now. Up 829, but 16 points to trace at 110.98. SP 5 at Bay 158 at 3193.93, and the Nasdaq up 198 for trace of 14.48. Navy SEAL training resumes after pandemic hiatus. A letter signed by nearly 30 public health and infectious disease professionals at COVID says they fear COVID-19 spread is no excuse to stop people from joining police brutality protests. President Trump on Friday signed a bill loosening restrictions on how small business can spend stimulus loans without having to pay them back. Universal Orlando's theme park reopened the general public on Friday as Disney World began recalling employees for theme park openings in July after months of closure due to the COVID-19 pandemic. A federal judge on Friday ordered the release of Walter Algard, a man who served 23 years for slaying bikers don't think he's responsible for. African Americans have been following news reports on number of information about the coronavirus outbreak close to the date in any other racial or ethnic group, a new survey by the Pew Research Center said Friday. Washington, D.C. Mayor Mary Bowser named. Oh, we did that. The election in November faced an increased cyber attack result of the coronavirus pandemic, and officials need to tap security experts. The report said on Friday. Brooks Brothers, made in America since 1818, may soon need a new calling card. Nobel Prize winners have different careers patterns than peers. Trump campaign removes that the filing in NASA guidelines by showed astronauts. Astronaut atmospheric CO2 hits a record high while emissions drop. Malaria drug hydroxychloroquine does not save lives. Vibration in Foxborough election ballot on Monday. Methodist High School. Graduates get a parade and diplomas on Sunday. Virus first reported on Tuesday that University had launched an investigation of photos circulating on social media that showed student using a racial slur. Art officials concerned about quarterbacks back in the wake of protests. Events across the region have drawn huge crowds of protest to support the Black Lives Matter movement. And now, looking at sports at 5:05. Drew Brees' biggest mistake is believe that U.S. flag means anything. Which team can stack the 8th seed before the 2020 NBA playoffs? And Jordan Brand and Michael Jordan segment. Michael Jordan. Jordan Brand pledged $100 million to 10 years of the black community. Subway been around very day, looking good. Merritt Parkway, westbound Liberty to New Haven Church, Purple Park, eastbound also to Bridgeport, Connecticut. 95, southbound so between protecting the Providence. 95, northbound also Work Stretch, 146 southbound between protecting the Providence. 146 on the northbound south to the Woodstock Stretch, 128 southbound also between 95 and Canton and 24 out in Canton and 7 Expressway, so between Boston and Main Street. 128 southbound also Route 3 in Burlington. And 128 and the southbound 3 and the southbound also 128 in Burlington and Mass Spec westbound the Sturbridge Stretch. 691 eastbound also and 84 in Waterbury, Connecticut, and 11 westbound also Manchester, New Hampshire. And now, looking at the weather situation at 5:07. Line of showers and thunderstorms southeast of Albany, New York, and a line of light amount of rain northwest of Portland, Maine. Okay, look at the forecast for like this. Today, check the shots. That does be for 11 p.m. There's a fog up to 1 a.m. Upwards, clouds got about 65 degrees, up to about 68 hours. Just 30%. Saturday, check the shots. That does be after 1 p.m. There's a fog before 7 a.m. Upwards, mostly clouds got have an 84 degrees, up to about 69 miles an hour. Gets high. 21 miles an hour. Just 30%. New months less than 7 inches, plus months, plus sorry. Check the shots. And thunderstorm for 7 p.m. Practical for 57 degrees, north for 3 to 6 miles an hour. Just 30%. New Pittsburgh less than 7 inches, plus or minus, plus for Sunday. Slight check the shots between 11 a.m. 2 p.m. Mostly sun's got 71 degrees, down for about 7 miles an hour, just 20%. Sunday night, partly clouds, 51 degrees, left favorable wind. Monday, sun's got 70%, low 52 degrees, left northwest wind. Tuesday, mostly sun's got 80 wind becoming south around 5 miles an afternoon. Tuesday, partly clouds, 58 degrees, south about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Wednesday. Mostly sun's got 78 degrees, north south about 58 miles an hour Wednesday night. Check the shots, partly clouds, 37 degrees, south about 6 miles an hour. Coming at midnight, just 30% for Thursday. Check the shots. Partly settled most cats but says at low 61 degrees southeast at about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Just 30%. And for Friday, check the shots. Partly sets come 76 degrees. Right now, north and it is 79 degrees at fair skies. That's game in a better shalom. Final golf news on this. June 5th, 2020 on a Friday. I'm here with you. We have a good evening. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll see you at 10 o'clock for a 10 o'clock report. You have a good evening.